In 2010, the Bates College football team began running the triple option offense. Since making the switch, they finished with a 500 or better record 3 times, and they've won or shared 5 CBB championships. While the offense is no longer new at Bates, some of the players running it this year are, including the team's starting quarterback, sophomore Sandy Plashkis, who spent last year watching from the sidelines.
I didn't run the strict triple in high school, so I had a lot of learning to do coming in. But once I got the hang of things, around halfway through last year, I saw the offense operated and stuff. I really did get a grasp of it, and I'm very well prepared for this year, and I feel ready to go.
In the triple option, the quarterback takes the snap from center and can either hand it off to his dive back, who then runs straight up the middle, or he can keep it himself and run to the left or right, at which point he has the choice of continuing to run, throwing the ball if he's still behind the line of scrimmage, or pitching it to one of his slot backs. Needless to say, a lot can go right, but a lot can also go wrong.
Well, you can tell. You'll know if a play is not read correctly. It will be either blown up or it'll be a bad pitch or something like that. So, if it's no gain or below, a loss of down or something behind the line of scrimmage, you'll know it's a bad read.
It's up to the quarterback to read the defense and make the correct decisions in the triple option. While Plashkis is doing the decision making, the dive back is doing the grunt work. The Bobcats have 3 dive backs who will see action this year, led by sophomore Peter Boyer.
It's definitely intense when you see some big linebackers coming at you, but that's what the position really is all about. So that's also what I'm all about.
Perhaps the biggest key in the triple option is the relationship between the quarterback and his dive back. They must be on the same page at all times.
Well, outside of the center getting the ball to the quarterback, it's how every single one of our plays starts. The dive back has to be a physical player. Quarterback has to get the ball in the mesh, make his read, be a smart player, and get the ball in the perimeter if the read dictates to do so. So if we can't get that mesh and that importance, that relationship down pat by the first couple days, then most of our plays can't be run.
Life as a dive back is not glamorous. It's 3, 4, maybe 5 yards and a cloud of dust. But what the dive back does that is so important is he wears down the defense, setting up the offense for some big plays later in the game.
Exactly. So early on in the game, teams will be more conservative and not crash the end read. So the dive back will be feeding them, lots of pounding, hard 3 or 4 yards every play. And then eventually, as the game wears on, you'll see him come down the line of scrimmage, try to make the play, and that's when you'll see the pull and the pitch on the outside.
You can't hit the quarterback in practice, but in the game, the triple option offense does leave the quarterback exposed to some pretty big hits. That does not concern Plashkis.
I'm pretty excited to get hit. It's been a while, actually. Camp's been quite the long haul here, but I haven't been hit much. I did get hit in the Colby scrimmage once, which felt good. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get hit finally and ready to play real games.
This Saturday, the Bobcats visit Trinity for their season opener. Kickoff is set for 1 o'clock. And if Bates wants to have a strong 2016 season, it all begins with the quarterback and the dive back. For Bates Athletics, I'm Aaron Morse.